So thank you everybody for connecting together today, and thank you for making the choice to come and hear what I have to say at minimum, and to also see if any of these consciousness type of tools can be useful to you. So I hope everybody had a chance to listen to the last video and to practice maybe once or twice the breath that we talked about. So, you know, the class is going to be, and the entire module of 8 classes are going to be about connecting to the inner resources that you have and to existing relationships that that exist, but maybe you're not aware of and maybe you don't take advantage of. So just to kind of make sure that you're ready for the class, please make sure that you're sitting comfortably, maybe in a lotus position, maybe your feet touching the ground. Make sure that your body posture is open. If you're in a posture that looks like this, or a posture that looks like this, you have your energy completely closed up, and that's okay, you can do that. But for the purpose of the class, open up your energy a little bit. Allow for your energy to maybe connect with my energy and maybe connect with the energies of goodness that we're gonna touch throughout the class. Okay, so simply, the breath that we're talking about, and of course we're gonna exercise the breath and practice it a few times today. And just to remind you, the breath, we're gonna take the breath as it is right now. It's very, very simple. And what we're going to do is play with the breath a little bit. Play with the different components of the breath, the exhalation, the inhalation, the pause that you do at the top of the breath and at the end of the breath. And as you play with the different parts of the breath, that also changes the type of energy, where energy is going, where it's coming from, and most importantly, your intent, what you want to do. So today we're going to practice all of that, and throughout the entire course of 8 classes, this is going to be something very important to us, to know how to use the breath. So let's go ahead and just connect to our breath a little bit. And to do that, just notice your breathing. Notice the inhalation. And notice the exhalation. And please do all your breathing for these exercises from the nose. If there's something specific that has to happen from the mouth, I'll let you know, but just take it for granted that everything is through the nose. So you're also able to slow down your breath by choking the air coming in and coming out. So slow down your breath, making it longer. See if you can extend it to maybe 5 seconds, 7 seconds. I know some of you are very advanced and probably can do 10 and 15 seconds, but let's just focus around 7, around 5, if you can do 5. But you don't need to count, just kind of estimate it, and it would feel something like this. So right now I have exhaled all my air, and I'm just going to take a simple breath. Now I'm going to pause at the top of my inhalation for just a second and exhale all the air, and again from the lungs and from the lower stomach, exhaling all the air that exists in your body as much as possible, and hold at the bottom when you reach that level for just 1 second. And then slowly inhale again hold at the top, and just continue that as I describe to you where we're journeying today. So try that a few times. Slow inhalation, stop. Slow exhalation, exhaling all the air in your body, and hold. And go again. So if you notice that as you do that, your mind starts wandering, all questions that have been hanging around start to come in. And so take your attention as you're breathing and put it at the center of your chest. Somebody would call that the center of your heart area. And you can imagine that inside that space in the center somewhere, does not have to be precise in any way. And imagine inside of there a candlelight. And so as you're inhaling and exhaling, your attention is on the candlelight. Eventually, I'm going to call that just light. But now, you can imagine it as a candlelight. And as you're inhaling and exhaling, your attention is staying on the candlelight. I know there's a lot of, and who hasn't, drama in their lives? And so let that be for just a little while and focus on the candlelight. This is a very simple exercise that you can do, and you can do when you have your eyes open. You can do it again in a meeting, and you can do it while driving. There's a lot of exercises that we're going to do that you should not do while driving. This is a simple one that you can do while driving. And of course, nobody's driving these days, but we're going to go back to driving again. But you can do that in the house while you're talking to someone, and you want to slow your reaction to what's going on by taking one or two breath like that, slowing your reaction down, slowing your understanding of what's taking place. Slow it down a little. And the breath allows you to do that. And it allows you to not overreact and not be played by external circumstances as much as possible. And so practice your breath. And of course, like I was saying, this is the basic breath that we have right now, and we're going to play with it and extend it. So please feel very comfortable with the breath. Okay? And the ebbs and flow of your breath, you know, it's a very common phenomena. It's a very common phenomena in life, and it has a lot of beauty. If you notice beauty in Mother Nature, beauty is everywhere, right? And this is something I think most people can agree on, is that you're able to, I know right now going out in nature is a little tough, but maybe you have a little bit of grass in the backyard, in the front yard, maybe you have some trees. You can definitely open the window and look at some clouds. And I noticed that for myself. Once I look at nature, once I just let go a little bit of what's going on inside of me, and of course the breath is a very good tool to do that, that you're able to absorb and notice beauty. Imagine, and I hope all of you, most of you, have experienced playing in the ocean, playing in the water, and feeling that spirit of fun happening, experiencing it. Uh, if you notice, and I hope most of you have seen a dolphin and the beauty of the dolphin and the fun of the dolphin. Mother Nature is fun. Mother Nature is full of beauty. Um, Not just the animals. You can notice the beauty in springtime. Of course, you can notice beauty in flowers. Uh, just the colors and the beauty of the colors, the touch of the flowers, the birds. Life is flowing abundantly right now because of this time of the year. So there is extraordinary beauty blanketing Earth right now. And this is something that we can zone into, tune into, and have that beauty be part of our lives. This beauty of Mother Earth, the beauty of all her creatures, of all her kingdoms, the plants, the mushrooms, humanity. Okay, we can talk about that, okay? But Earth is full of beauty. Rocks and crystals and smells and colors and everything. And the part that I have reached in understanding, and I hope you have too, is that you are part of Mother Nature. You are part of the beauty of Mother Nature. The same beauty that you would notice on the outside in a flower or a butterfly or a dolphin who's having so much fun in the water. All that beauty is also your beauty. And so I hope that you can see and notice that when you pay attention to beauty of Mother Nature on the outside, you're also saying, that is my beauty. That is the beauty that is reflected back to me from creation. And so it is important that you see yourself beautiful. So this class is about reclaiming that beauty, not just into your life, meaning the external environment and circumstances, but more importantly, most importantly, and for our purpose, the beauty of your own self. And not just on the outside, but also on the inside. And on the inside, for now, what I'm going to call that is your candlelight. So this candlelight also reminds you of your own beauty, also reminds you of the amazing magnificence that you share as being part of all of creation. So claim that beauty. How? Well, how do you trigger beauty? How do you trigger that remembrance? How, when you're going through tough times, and who doesn't? And who doesn't these days, right? So just take a moment and exhale all the air in your lungs, in your lower stomach, and stop for a moment. And in that moment where you're stopping down there at the bottom of your breath, call the beauty of Mother Creation. Realize it, recall it, remember it. Invoke it in yourself. in your knowledge. Make it part of your awareness at that moment, and breathe it in and breathe it out, and awaken that light once more. So, I know this is a different type of class. You want to always be informed, have knowledge coming to you, or action being taken, or something to watch. But this is a different type of class. This is a class where you would need to close your eyes. And although there is a flooding of things that want to take your attention, you simply just focus on your breath and let that reactivate, regenerate, reawakens this deep self-awareness of beauty and magnificence. This is very important, because once you have awakened beauty and magnificence inherently, that is yours, nothing that you need to work for, nothing that you need to pay for, nothing that somebody can take away from you, and nothing that you can destroy. And for that purpose, somebody like Rumi is a great philosopher from back in 1200, I believe. And he was extremely touched by love and beauty and spirit. Somebody like Rumi would say, "Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshipper, lover of living, it matters not. Ours is not a caravan of despair. Come, even if you have broken your vows 1,000 times. Come yet again, come, come." So, at any time, no matter how difficult things are, no matter what the situation looks like, you're able to take a moment, do your breath techniques, and awaken beauty in your being. And so, a simple exercise that I would recommend to everyone who wants to strengthen that relationship with beauty and magnificence, and awaken that reality, the inheritance that you have, is by simply, as you go throughout your day and you pass a mirror, please look in the mirror for just a moment and say, "You are beautiful." Try it. Try it. Try it. Try it. Try it in a loud voice. Try it. Try it. Try it. Can you say it? I know maybe people are around you, somebody that maybe you're embarrassed to say that in front of, but this is not a facial beauty or a hair beauty or a body beauty or any of that beauty. This is light beauty, inherited beauty that exists. And so you're acknowledging that. you're acknowledging that no matter what is taking place around you, no matter what situations, and no matter what difficult problems you may have to deal with, and no matter what your eyes is seeing all around you and the interpretations of that, right? The interpretations of that, that you can take a moment as you're passing in front of a mirror and take just 1 second and say, you are beautiful. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. You don't have to say 3 times, just 1 time. You are beautiful. And look, in the beginning, it's going to be hard. In the beginning, some will have hard time looking themselves in the eye and saying it. So, if you feel that way, don't stop. Don't stop. Don't look at your eyes. Still say, you are beautiful. Let your ear hear the voice that is coming out of you. This is the strongest instructions to the self, is the instruction that the ear hears from your own voice. So this is a statement of truth. And the statement again is what? Is you are beautiful. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. Okay? Wonderful. I just wanted to make sure that I covered all the material that we have for today. And I think with that exercise, and if you have any questions, I wanna give you 10 minutes at the end to make sure that you ask your questions. We have a limit of 40 minutes on Zoom. Okay, so I'm limited to that. So hopefully what I want to do is go for about half an hour and then 10 minutes at the end for questions. I've realized, that, of course, when I was going through this early on and I would do any breathing techniques, it would put me to sleep. Okay, so if you take a breath or two and you fall asleep, man, that's cool. All right, if I can help you fall asleep, that's awesome. If you take a breath and you're completely just blissed out and completely chilled, that's cool. If you take a breath and that breath helps you use the bathroom better, that's all good. Okay, so use the breath, practice it, and have it be part of your tool set, that it reminds you to slow down just a little and to notice that nobody is your enemy. Nobody is your enemy. Okay, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. So I know some people don't like to touch Mother Earth with their bare feet, but please, if you can, go out on the sand, go out on the rocks, go out on the grass, barefoot, and do your breathing techniques. Get sun, get air, immerse yourself in as much nature as possible. And if you can do it alone, it's more powerful. If you can do it with somebody who does not require a lot of talk and a lot of discussions, that's awesome. This is a solo moment that times are asking us to slow down a little and to go inside. So perfect. Go inside and invoke and awaken your own light. And again, this is a place where we're going to spend a lot of time. So please feel comfortable with it, get acquainted with it. And now we have Facebook online. we have YouTube. So if you have any questions, if you have recommendations, if you tried it and it works for you one way, but you want to recommend it in another way for somebody else, please go ahead, share your experiences. This is a group of people that I believe want to at least be happy, be joyful, and awaken the beauty of their own inheritance, of their own light. So I'm very glad that you have come to the class, and I hope that you're making the commitment to know yourself at a very deep level. That relationship would birth into your life more joy and love and happiness. So I want to go ahead and unmute everybody and just give you a chance. If you want to ask a question or say any comments, right now everybody is unmuted. And so if you want to, I see some who are muted. So if you want to ask a question or make a comment, this is a good time to do so. Okay, very good. I don't want you guys to be shy or anything. We're all friends, and I think we all know each other. And I know that the group is growing, and I know that we have a lot more people coming through YouTube. So thank you so much for participating and for spending the time as an investment in yourself.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hi, it's Heather. I know you know it's Heather, but
Oh, hi, Heather. How are you?
I'm doing really good, and I just wanted to say that I really connected with everything you had to say. Two things spoke to me deeply was when you showed us how to connect with the beauty of Earth and Mother Nature, and how that beauty reflects back to you. And that just really instantly made me understand what that meant.
Perfect, Heather. That was exactly the point. To and Heather, this is such a deep connection. We're barely scratching the surface of this beauty that we share with Mother Earth. We're extension of each other. I know this is sometimes hard to accept or to understand because we were never taught that. But the relationship we have with Mother Earth is so sacred and so beautiful. So please, and Heather, I saw your photo. That was beautiful. I hope everybody in the world would do it. So that was beautiful. I hope everybody will go out and touch Mother Earth with their bare feet, and to just breathe the fresh air slowly, and just say thank you. Just say thank you, Mother. Thank you. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. And there is no doubt when you say to the great Mother Earth, you are beautiful, that will not reflect on you. It's just impossible. So
well, if I have time, I'd like to also tell you the second thing that really it almost made me start crying because it hit a chord with me so deeply again, is when you were stating that no matter how many times you've broken your vows, that it's okay to come back. And that resonated with me because, as you know, I have problems with depression. So I go into a depression and then I have to dig my way out. And I do that by looking and going towards the light and use my spirituality for that. But lately, I've had this terrible feeling like I've done this so many times, and I always end up in the same spot. So I almost feel like giving up because I always end up in the same, spot. But I don't want to give up. I want to keep fighting. And when you said no matter how many times you've broken your vow, it like meant something to me, because every time I go back into a depression, I have to come back out. It's like many broken vows.
Heather, I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what
Yeah.
you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Thank you for sharing that. That's beautiful. Thank you, Heather. I love you, sister.
Love you too, man.
So that's very good. If anybody feels like sharing or asking any questions, please just go ahead. You have the floor. We have a few more minutes, and while you decide you want to do that, again, I want to thank you for showing up. Just showing up, even if you're not gonna do a single thing, just showing up. Just showing up, right? Just showing up. I assure you, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of things going behind the scenes. So just showing up here. Well, yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted to say to everybody, I know right now, please, please, please don't judge yourself. Be compassionate with yourself. These are difficult times that we are going through, and I know there's a lot of light and a lot of love and energies that are going to help us. But just remember to be compassionate with yourself and with others, because this is just something we've never been through before. And the only way we're going to get through it together is to find the good, to find the beauty, to find our love of ourselves, and to release that. So good luck to everyone.
True that.
And hug yourself.
True that. True that. True that. That's Teresa. Thank you, love. Thank you. Okay, everybody. So before I let you go, please just notice your breath one more time, please. Deepen your breath. And notice the candlelight. And please say out loud, you are beautiful. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. Wonderful. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much. I love you, and I will see you and talk to you on Facebook.